Hello, is there anybody out there? It's Friday, it's 6 o'clock and it's time for Crackerjack. No, Crosspatch. Hello, anybody there? Nobody's there. Yippee doodahs. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is there anybody out there? Oh, there's one person. Hello, one person. Hello. How are you? It's Friday night. Cheers. It's 6 o'clock, so I'm allowed. Bottoms up. Happy days. I've been busy with my head in a sewing machine all afternoon. So hello to you all. Mother's Day weekend. Cheers. Happy Mother's Day, y'all. I will show you the goodie box when everybody joins in. Lish, I just saw the picture if you're there. I just saw, hi Kim, have you got the fabric yet? It's on its way. You might not have done actually because it was second class, so it's probably thinking about it in Swansea sorting office. And just move this down so I can see your comments. Hi Maureen, hi Pam, hi Lorraine. Hello everybody, how are you? What's it like where you are? Oh, it's nice and sunny now, but it's jolly cold. I went out for a run this morning, got absolutely soaked. Hi Janice. Hi Lish. Yeah, I'm enjoying my wine. Hi Leslie. Yeah, Lish, I love your quilt. Lish has just finished. If you didn't see the picture, the quilt behind me, you can't really see it. It's the pink and the blue one. And who else did I see? Moya. Was it Moya? Has been making circle bags with fabric from Aldi. Shocking. Hi Angela. Hi Sonia. Multitasking, cooking dinner and watching. Yeah, well, I turned the oven on. That's as far as I've got. And I've got wine, so who needs dinner? Cheers. Hi, Angela. So it's Mother's Day weekend, this weekend. And the clocks go forward, I believe, Saturday night. So I didn't want to get you up at the crack of dawn on Mother's Day. So I thought I'd do a goodie box ready for Mother's Day weekend. And I will put the goodie boxes they're on the website now, but you can't buy them yet. So I shall release them tomorrow at some stage. So they are strictly first come, first served. And cheers, Kim. And yeah, that's how it works. So this weekend, everyone who orders, if your order is over £10, you will all get a free mini charm pack. So the goodie boxes are already preloaded with the free mini charm pack. So anyone who gets a goodie box will get a mini charm pack. And I've got this many left. So as long as I don't get more than that many orders, you're all right. You're going to get a free charm pack. And if by some crazy notion you do all get over, like, I think I've got about 60 left in there, more than 60 orders, you'll have to have one of my charm packs. So these are Moda mini charm packs and they're all different. So they're proper Moda mini charm packs. You'll all get a freebie one of these with your order if you spend over £10, okay? So they're all different. There's, what is there? There's a Kansas Troubles one. There's, what's this one? Crystal Manning, Mauve. So they're all sort of purpley colours. There's a Janet Claire one. It's Janet Claire. What's that one? Magic Dot. Are they all dots on there? Yeah, they're all different dots on that one. I don't know if you can see. All different dots on that one. What else is there in here? Oh, there was a pretty one. What's that called? Tango. Tango. And there's that one that's got like little ditzy, which would be good for a little kitty's doll's blanket or something. Anyway, so if you missed that, everybody who spends over £10 this weekend, so from now until Sunday night, will get a free mini charm pack. If I've got any left Sunday night, I'll continue it on until they've all gone, okay? So I'll let you know Sunday night if they've all gone or not. If they've not all gone, I'll continue it on until Monday night. Hi, Jackie. Hi, what's that say? Marlene? I can't see. Marlene. Yeah, hello. So now that there's a few of you here, I'll show you what's in this week's offering of the goodie box. So I'll stand up a minute, hang on. So you have got in the bottom of it, there's a stitchery pack. So there's 2 stitcheries, and it's easier if I show you a stitchery that's already done than get them out. So there's the stitchery that will make that. So it's summer garden, because it was like, weather was actually hot when I packed these. Now it's turned freezing. And there's also the stitchery to make the sewing machine, okay? So those are in there. There's a roll of 5" by 40" width of fabric, and they're mainly Dutch heritage fabrics. So there's 10 times 5" in a pretty roll like so. There's one of those in there. There's a mini charm pack to match it in there. There's a charm pack in there. That's one you're preloaded, that's your freebie Moda charm pack. There's a pair of scissors. Where are the scissors gone now? How can I lose a pair of scissors in 2 seconds flat? I can hear them. Where are they? There's a pair of angel scissors anyway, which I've lost. There they are. There's a pair of angel scissors in there, and the scissor colour will vary per box, so I haven't got like 20 pink ones, so there's all different colours. What else have we got? Oh, a candy bar pack. Again, the candy bar pack matches the fabrics that are in the strip. Okay, so you've got a strip roll, a mini charm pack, and a candy bar in very similar fabrics, so you can make a nice quilt out of these. So there's 4 of each in these, so they're just real pretty summery colours. And you've got hang on, let's put that back there. So in here there's some lace, because I always put lace in. So there's a metre of lace. There's a ball of red perlé, and there's a ball of the Valdani rooster tail, because I thought if you wanted to do the sewing machine just in one ball of thread, it looked nice just in those colours. And then there's 4 little silver charms, if I can get them out, and the silver charms will vary in each pack. So there's like, this one's got a tape measure in it, it's got little scissors in it, it's got a sewing machine, and it's got like knitting needles with a ball of thread in that one. So those will vary, the colour of the scissors will vary, and they're all preloaded with a free Moda mini charm pack, and of course they all vary because I've got all different ones of those. Any questions? Hi, tea has to wait. This is more important. Yeah, it's Mother's Day weekend. Stuff the tea. So the goodie boxes will go on the website. When did I say? Tomorrow, or whatever silly o'clock I wake up in the morning. Hi Sue. Hi Diane. So that's the goodie box. Let's put all this back in the goodie box, and I'll show you what I've been making today. Hang on, let's put all those in. So the goodie boxes are first come, first serve, and they'll go on at probably silly o'clock tomorrow morning. Hi Polly. Hi Marilyn. Rooster tail, what's the Valdani number? Oh, good grief. Now you're asking. Is it M70 something? Hang on. Rooster tail is M74. Okay. So that's your goodie boxes. Done. Right, what else? I got some new fabric in, which is real cutesy, summery, Japanesey fabric. I thought it was really pretty. So there's that, and then there's the matching. It was all I had left, the matching cherries, and then there's just a pink pin dot to go with it. And I've been busy sewing. I was trying to finish it, but I haven't finished it yet. But I'm making a bag, so that's as far as I've got. And these are going to be the bag handles, and it's going to have a zip. So the zip's a lot bigger than it needs to be so far, but I've done the zip. But I used one of my Aurifil threads, and I've just quilted along the patchworky bits of the fabric. So it's going to be a little bag. It's going to have a zip. It's going to have bag handles, and it's going to have, because on the, I don't know if you can see on the fabric there, it's got little Scotty dogs, you know, like the Radley dog. So it's going to have like an appendage with a little Scotty dog on it as well. So that's to be finished this weekend. Who have I missed? Hi, Pauline and Marion. No worries, Marilyn. Right, where was I up to? Right, what else I've made this week? Okay, so for the retreat, and it'll be for everyone else afterwards as well, I've been making blockbuster bags. So this is just a version of either the big quilt that Lish has just finished or the cushion. So for the retreat, I've cut packs, especially if you wanted to make the blockbuster bag or if you wanted to make a cushion, in these fabrics, I've cut mini charm packs with the right number of squares in the cream and the pink and the blue, so that you can just take your squares and you can go away and you can just make that. The same applies to this one. So this one's the Adita Sitar. And then the back of the bag, I'd already stitched that the sewing machine panel up, so I put that on the back, and then on the inside you can see it just opens up, because it's supposed to be just, you know, when you go to class, you've got to put your block on one side, and then you've got your cutting board will fit in the pocket on the other side. So I made that, and I've also made one in the William Morris to match all my other William Morris stuff. So that's that one. And then on the inside of that one, what did I put on the inside of that? That's the inside of that one. So what I've done, if you've already got this blockbuster pattern, I've updated the pattern a bit. And what I've done this time round is put fusible wadding on both sides, so it's double wadded, to make it a bit more sturdy, because when you're carrying your board in there, it makes it quite heavy. So this matches then in with the bag that I made ages ago. So I've made that, I've got that, if you've seen the photo on Facebook today, and a circle bag all match. So I've got the whole set now. When will those little bag kits be available? Oh, Chris, catch up. Come on. Chris, was it this you wanted? I'm not doing a specific kit for this. I'm cutting a load of fat quarters and bringing them to the retreat. There are a couple of sale bags left of those William Morris fabrics if you wanted some. So there was 8, I think there's 8 fat quarters for £20. I think there's 3 of them left. I haven't had a chance to cut any more up because I need to cut enough to take to the retreat. And if I've got any left, I'll put some more bags on the website. So Chris, what have you missed? I've just shown this little bag. So this new little bag, I got this fabric this week. I've got to adapt the pattern because what I've done, if some of you will have the pattern for this, so that is made up with loads and loads and loads of little triangles sewn together. So instead of sewing the triangles together to make that version, this is going to be a cheating version because it's a cheating patchwork print. So it's going to be very similar, but it's going to have a zip in it, and it's going to have a little doggy appendage, and it'll have a self-cover button as well. If I get chance to finish it this week and cut the fabric, it'll be ready for next weekend, which is 3 Amigos. Thank you, Chris. Okay. Okay. So if that was a little bag you were asking when the kits will be ready, they'll be ready when they're ready. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I need wine. Cheers. Hopefully it'll be ready for next week. So that's that. So that's basically what I've been doing. So shall I go over, I'll just go over the goodie box and Mother's Day for those of you who are late. So every order from, she says sitting on her bags, every order from today until they run out, if the order is over £10, you will get a Moda mini charm pack in it. Okay? So you'll get a free Moda mini charm pack, and the elf was researching how much these go for. £6.50 these are worth. Okay, So if you had to buy one of these, it costs you £6.50 plus postage. So you get a nice freebie there. So I've got I reckon about 60 of them. Okay, so until I've had 60 orders, I'll keep putting them in, and that's your Mother's Day present from me to you. You don't have to be a mother, you don't have to be a woman, you can be whoever you are. If you're the dog and you're ordering something, you're going to get a mini charm pack, okay? So there's plenty of stuff left. Look on the sale page, there's loads of stuff left. There's loads of kits left from all the stuff I've made in the past few weeks. There's plenty of these left. All sorts of stuff that we did ages ago. There's like loads of, if you like the William Morris, there's William Morris 10-inch packs somewhere on the sale page. You might have to scroll down to page 2 or page 3. Have a slurp. Anyone else got wine? So there's plenty left. Oh, that's what I forgot to say. You should always read your list. Let's go through my list. Goodie box, yes. Free mini charm packs everywhere. Blockbuster bag, yes. 12. Right. Whilst I was hunting in the shed for something else, somebody asked me, did I have any tweed left? Because all these kits went last week. And I found some of these. Remember I did these on Create and Craft, Lynette? They were like big boy table runners, and I used tweed with some Lynette Anderson fabric and some lace. So I found 4 of those at the back of the shelf somewhere. One is already gone. I've got 3 left. They were £30 and I think they were reduced at that price. They're now £20, so there's 3 left and they're on the sale page, okay, if anyone wants one of those. I'm late, I thought it was 6:30. Well, you should read my instructions, Moya. Bad girl. I like your circle bag. Right, Moya, so you've missed. I'm not going to go through everything, but briefly, I'm halfway through making a bag out of some nice fabric, which is coming next week. I was showing everybody this in real life because I'd put the picture on this morning of the Blockbuster bag. So you can get the Blockbuster pattern. If you're quick, you can get one of the last sale packs of the William Morris fabric. If I get chance to cut it all, I can't see me getting it all done by next weekend. But if I do, there'll be some more next weekend. But I need to make enough for the retreat as well, so that everyone can have a chance to make them. And this was Adidas Sitar fabric. So again, I've got a load of this fabric that I'm going to cut into fat quarters. The retreat people are going to have ready pre-cut mini charm packs for this. So if you've already got the Blockbuster pattern and you don't want to make it with like the log cabin blocks, which that is, just make your favourite block. So this is my favourite block at the moment. So this finished off at 13.5 inches and the Blockbuster back needs to be 15.5 inches, okay? So all you do is add some sashing on the side. So if you've got a favourite block that you've made up, or an orphan block, you don't know what to do with it, put enough sashing on the side to make it 15.5 inches and you can make this. So all the bag is make that square, fuse it to some wadding and quilt it. Make another square for the bag. That's just cut out of a fat quarter. Fuse it to wadding and quilt it if you want. I just put stitchery on the middle and quilt it around it. And then 2 bits of, this is some Osnaburg for the inside, and then just fold a piece of fabric in half for your pocket. That's 18 inches by 15.5 folded in half, and then I've just top stitched some tape across it. But I'm bringing all this to the retreat with me, so if you're coming to the retreat you can do it then, but it's really simple to make. It's the block that takes the time, not putting the whole thing together. So the elf came up on Thursday. I started this while she was here, and I'd finished it by tea time. All I had to do was sew the button on the front. Okay, so that's those. I think that's it. I think that's everything I need to tell you. So, hi Joe. Hi from the van en route to Skeggy. Oh, Joe and Handy Andy are off to open their caravan this weekend. Hey, it's supposed to turn hot next week, so all down the caravan next week. Or is the caravan in Skeggy? I can't remember. But I looked at the weather forecast next Thursday, it's supposed to be 20 degrees. I prefer What's that? Sonia says, I prefer Adita sitar. Yeah, so do I. So I think that's everything I've got to tell you. The minute I go, I'll remember something else. No, I think that's it. So have a look at the sale page. See if there's anything you want. Anything, £10 and above. Over £10, should I say. Yeah, it has to be over £10. Because anything under £10, you only pay £2 postage and then I lose money. So £10.50 and above. And you'll get a free mini charm pack. Lots of lovely Moda mini charms. There are loads of them there, all very beautiful. Worth £6.50. Goodie boxes I'm going to put on at Silly O'Clock tomorrow. So there's the goodie boxes. The goodie boxes, I added up the value of the goodie box is 70 and they'll be 42.50 the goodie boxes, okay? So any other questions before I go? I'm now going to panic and go and try and finish making up that pretty bag. So I'll just show you that again to finish off with pretty fabrics. Oh, very Japanesey style. I was trying to remember the name of that Japanese designer that uses all these fabrics, and it's something like Atsuko Matsuyama or something like that. Anyway, very similar to her style. I don't know if any of you got her book. It's very pretty, very cute, very summery. So I'll try and get it all done for next week, and it'll be, that's the pin dot one I didn't show you that I've used for the lining on it. So that's a Dutch Heritage pin dot. So I'll try and do some packs of those, try and update the pattern, do some packs of those ready for next weekend, which is 3 Amigos. And before we know it, it will be retreat time. I think we've got 26 people coming to the retreat, plus a couple of day trippers, I think. So everything, the hotel's all paid, it's all done. So yeah, getting exciting now. So we will see you all there. So have a lovely Mother's Day weekend. I hope you're all going to get spoiled and taken out and whatever. I think we'll be out doing the never-ending money pit jobs that need doing around here. So yeah, have a lovely weekend. Don't forget the clocks go forward, don't they? Yeah, we lose an hour Sunday morning. So thank goodness we didn't have 3 Amigos this weekend. You'd have all been shouting at me for getting up at 8:30. Yes, it's on the Butlin site. Oh, have a nice weekend, Joe. Hopefully the weather's a bit warmer over there. It's jolly cold over here. I think it's going to be freezing tonight. I bought some plants down, where did I go? B&M today. And I chucked them in the greenhouse because it looks cold. Looks like 3 on the retreat then. I don't know what that means. I'm being thick. Anyway, thank you for watching. Go and have a look at the website. You've got all weekend to get your mini charms, and if you get a goodie box, you're guaranteed to have a mini charm because I've put them in the goodie boxes already, okay? So they're all allocated in the goodie boxes. So whenever you buy a goodie box, it's going to have a free mini charm in it, okay? So happy weekend. Thanks for joining me again. And we'll see you next weekend, 3 Amigos. I think it's the usual schedule. How is the big baby doing? I haven't seen him this week. He's been gallivanting with Mummy. He's been off in all the coffee shops in South Wales, I think, this week. She's getting him acclimatised already, bless him. So I will see him on Sunday. I think they're coming. I don't know what we're doing. We're doing brunch or something. I'm not sure. So I will see him on Sunday. I'll share a picture when I see him. Okay. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Happy weekend. Happy dinner. Cheers. See you soon. Bye.